just dropped another teaser for LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Yo, Spray Squad! Welcome to this week's Painting the Town, Gotham City edition. I'm out here doing curbside critiques, because in this city, the streets are the canvas. So I'll be rating the hottest art in town. First up, a few tributes to Grey Ghost, the black and white OG. You gotta wonder what other heroes he inspired? I give these a solid 4 out of 5 cans. Respect. Speaking of Batman, he's getting a lot of love from local artists. Graffiti's a crime, but I've got no beef with the Bat. He lets us make magic, so his art gets 5 cans. Call it a working relationship, not a bribe. And last but not least, Joker. You see that stunt he pulled at the Flugelheim? Everyone's a critic. Dude's a total clown, 0 cans. Keep up your great work painting the town, gang. And like any good street artist, remember to tag your friends below.
So yes, I know what you're probably saying at this point. Hey Blitz, should I hit the thumbs up button on today's video? Yes, thank you so very much for the support. But outside of that, you're probably also saying, hey Blitz, why was that important? That was just a whole bunch of billboards and just a fun little teaser for the game. But why should I be excited? Well, because that trailer is actually filled with a ton of incredible Easter eggs. Like, for example, obviously this poster that they show for the Grey Ghost is an homage to the iconic Dark Knight poster that had a very similar pose of Batman and then the flaming bat logo up above. That is incredibly cool. And the Easter eggs don't stop there. Obviously, this poster of the Grey Ghost is an homage to the iconic Batman Returns poster. So that, again, is a really, really cool detail. And finally, when it comes to the Grey Ghost, it seems like they even went ahead and homaged the Batman, which is kind of interesting because obviously that's a more modern take on Batman, and yet they decided to go ahead and homage it as well with the Grey Ghost. Or if you've ever seen this iconic image or have read the iconic graphic novel titled Batman Killing Joke, probably recognize that image of the Joker. Well, guess what? They are going to go ahead and homage that in LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So we're going to have this kind of like mural spray painted in the actual game that we'll be able to locate, which is super freaking cool. Just a really iconic take on the Joker. And fear not, Batman fans, there's obviously some brilliant murals for the Batman and some of his allies, the Bat family itself. But I will say probably my favorite one of the ones that are going to be included is actually the iconic Spotlight cover of Batman and Robin together. Of course, that is a recreation of a very iconic comic book cover from Batman issue number 9. And that cover has been done so many different times by so many different characters, and honestly has even been homaged in other worlds. Like Marvel has homaged it, Image Comics has homaged it. So we've seen this cover kind of like cover swiped and done up in a bunch of different ways. It's really cool that we're going to be able to actually find an homage to this cover in the game as well. And if you ever had any doubts about just how deep the lore is going to be and the Easter eggs in this game are going to be, they even went ahead in this very trailer and showcased Cyrus Pinkney, who has actually appeared in the Arkham games previously as well. And I assume that most likely, just like in those Arkham games, we will have the Cyrus Pinkney Institute for Natural History Museum as a location in this game. So that's probably why he's there. But in terms of like Batman lore, he's basically like a famous architect within Gotham City. And he's kind of like attributed to as pretty much like the guy who kind of like designs the vibe of the original version of Gotham City. So obviously kind of crazy the length that they're going with the lore here. Also, I wonder if he'll have any sort of tie-in with the Court of Owls. Oh, and another fun detail that I spotted during the Cyrus section is that there's a wanted poster for a missing cat, and it says reward, but right above that it says Halle Fury, which of course has got to be a reference to Halle Berry, who portrayed Catwoman in the past. I mean, they even spelled the Halle exactly like her name. And as if everything that we've been covering for months for this game hasn't convinced you yet, they even went ahead and showcased a reference to Solomon Wayne. And if you're going like, who? Yes, even I had to go ahead and look this one up. He is the great grandfather of Batman, who lived in Gotham City and actually worked as a judge in the 19th century version of Gotham City. And he was most well known for having commissioned Gotham's most distinctive building using the architect whom we just talked about a moment ago, Cyrus Pinkney. So I assume there might be some sort of a Batman or Wayne family connection there, and maybe we'll get to explore through some of the lore of the game. So there you have it, guys. Another fantastic teaser dropped filled with tons of incredibly cool homages to the comic book side of things as well as the film side of things. I absolutely love it, just because, again, if this is the stuff that they're showing us now, just imagine how many small little details we'll be able to find once we actually all get to play the game and run around this incredible version of Gotham City and locate all of these cool Easter eggs and references. Cannot wait. Of course, like I mentioned at the top, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to leave a like. I will hopefully get you guys here on the next one. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. See you later, alligators.